All right. Well, hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday, and you know what? We got a little bit of a news story that came out a couple hours ago, but got a little bit of an opportunity to take a break here for about 10 minutes before I head out to my next appointment. I want to throw it out at you guys. As you're probably all aware, there's been speculation since the end of the NFC title game that Frank the Tank Ragnow could potentially be retiring. There has been speculation that this could be possibly his last year with the Detroit Lions. All this has been speculated. All this has been talked about. And Frank Ragnow, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, who, hey, let's remember, he's only 28 years old. He came out and he addressed it. And he quite frankly said he was frustrated at the end of the NFC title game. That's why he made some comments about potentially retiring. Quote, "It was kind of annoying. All I said was I'm going to need some time to heal up at the end of after the game. That was my intention, and then it took off, which was kind of annoying, but it is what it is," end quote. Ragnow also detailed how Dave Burkett of the Detroit Free Press spent some time talking to him about his situation at the end of the season, how beat up, and we all get that. If you watch the Detroit Lions in the playoffs, Ragnow took a beating, especially in the Tampa Bay game, and then in parts of the Rams game. His body was beat up beyond belief. He powered through it for the benefit of the team. We all get it. But Ragnow came out, and again, this is in multiple interviews. He ran out, and I do want to give credit where credit's due. This is not my story. I'm simply reporting what is being reported during his interview with Dave Burkett, MSN.com, Lions Wire, and tons of other outlets. He goes on to detail how he's feeling really good right now, end quote. "I feel as good as I've felt in a while. This has been my best offseason, 100%. I really dove into a lot of things to take care of my body, and I feel like I'm clicking right now. The goal is to keep it a steady trajectory into the season." Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied twisted there. And end quote, by the way. So Ragnow goes on in this story in the interview to detail he's not planning on retiring from the Detroit Lions anytime soon. Yes, he does have 2 years left on that contract he signed a few years back. So Ragnow, 28 years old, feeling better than he ever has. Took some time to just kind of be by himself, go fishing, let the body heal, focus on recovering and rejuvenating his body, spend some time with his newborn, and also, I should say not newborn, but child, also his family, his wife, etc. And sounds like, based on this interview, and I encourage you to go check it out, Frank the Tank is not going to be retiring after this year or in the foreseeable future. So I'm going to say this right now. In the next 2 years or so, which we know he has left on his contract, we should probably all anticipate Frank Ragnow is going to be a part of the Detroit Lions' plans. After that, it's going to come down to whether or not Frank the Tank signs a new contract. But both him and Taylor Decker, as we all know, hey, they've been longtime Lions. They've been here through the bad times. Now they're here during the good times. They probably want to see this thing go forward as far as they can. 28 years old, 2 years from now when his contract is done, he's 30, pushing 31. Decker's a smidge older than that, but not egregiously so. And I think, as we all know in today's NFL, especially offensive linemen, a lot of the recovery practices being used that you could see these guys potentially play for maybe 2 or 3 more years on the Detroit Lions. All right, let's see what you guys got to say real quick. And before we do, if you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. We're about 40 subs away from hitting 6,700. Also, hit that thumbs up button if you would be so kind. As you guys know, it helps the channel out a lot. All right, Hatman. Hey, Dan, I overslept this morning. Woo! Hey, it happens, Hatman. James, hey, Coach and Duke crew. Go Lions, 100%. And good day to you too, James. Hopefully you're having a good do. Don, Banda. Woo! There you go, Don, just for you. I kept it down a little bit. Big M. How do Dan and Duke, howdy do, Dan and Duke crew? That is excellent news. We are all worried about Frank Tank. Yeah. Woo! And just for Don, I'm keeping him a little bit softer today. All right, see, Brent, Frank the Tank is staying put, exclamation point, great news, exclamation point, and woo, again, keeping him down for Don, one day only. Nine drinks. Don, my guy, love, but the woo, and thumbs up. That was a little bit louder. Yada, yada, badass, what do you got? I knew wasn't going nowhere. He wants a ring. He does, man. Now get that ring and might retire, but until then, he ain't going nowhere. Yeah, and it sounds like, and I get what you're saying, man. He gets the ring. Maybe he wants to move on. Maybe he wants to retire, etc. But at least for the foreseeable future, it does sound like Frank the Tank is planning on being here. Carl, love this place, but frankly, the woos are aggravating. Yeah, I'm trying to keep him down a little bit. Yada yada. Don Burr band Don at Don Burr band the Don woo woo. There we go. Please don't woo woo. There we go. And hey, I'm keeping them down for you guys because I get some people love them, some people don't. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and get out of here, get ready for my next appointment. But I thought, hey, this was worth at least a real quick 5-minute video or so. But Frank the Tank apparently not going anywhere. I think that's good news for all Lions fans. Hope you all have a good one. If there is some breaking news later today, I'll try to get it over to you as quick as possible when I'm available. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you all in the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody.